Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Vihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yasodanandana Vrajajanarandana Yasodanandana Vrajajanarandana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Vihari Jaya Sri Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Śrivāsadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda Jaya Sri Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Śrivāsadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram. Jaya Radha Sama Sundara, Radha Sama Sundara. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Nitai Gaur Hariba, Hariba, Hariba. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jai Vishnupada Paramahansa Parivrajaka Ashtadarasada Sri Srimad Shri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Vishnupada Paramahansa Parivrajaka Ashtadarasada Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki जय अनंत गौरी वैष्णव वृंद की, जय नमाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की। जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिर गोवर्धन की। जय श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की। जय श्री मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की। जय श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की। जय गंगा देवी जमुना देवी की। जय भक्ति देवी की। जय श्री तुलसी महारानी की। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की। जय श्री प्रभुपाद ट्रांसजेंडरल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की। जय श्री श्री गौर निताई की। जय श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की। जय श्री श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर विशाख देवी की। जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की। जय समवेत भक्त वृंद की। जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया। भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं श्रीपरमानन्दमाधवम्। Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 72, text from 31 to 40. So we will read the text and translations from 31 to 39, and 40 we will recite together. Text 31. Na tvayā bhīruṇā yotsye yudhi viklava-tejasā mathurāṁ sva-purīṁ tyaktvā samudram śaraṇaṁ gataḥ. So Jarasandha is telling to Kṛṣṇa, but I will not fight with you, Kṛṣṇa. But I will not fight with you, Kṛṣṇa, for you are a coward. Your strength abandoned you in the midst of battle, and you fled your own capital of Mathurā to take shelter in the sea. Text 32. Ayantu vayasatulyo nati satto name shamaham arjuno na bhavet yodha bhīmastulya balo mama. As for this one, Arjuna, he is not as old as I, nor is he very strong. Since he is no match for me, he should not be the contender. Bhima, however, is as strong as I am. Text 33. Tyaktvā bhīmasenāya prādāya mahatim gadām ditiyāṅ ādāya nirjagāma purād bahi. Having said this, Jarasandha offered Bhimsen a huge club, took up another himself, and went outside the city. Tata same khale viro samyukta vitare-taram jagna turva vajra kalpabhyam gadabhyam ranadurmado. The two heroes thus began battling each other on the level fighting grounds outside the city. Maddened with the fury of combat, they struck each other with their lightning bolt-like clubs. Text 35. Mandalani vichitrani sabhyam dakshinam Sarato susubhe yuddham natayori varangina. As they skillfully circled left and right, like actors dancing on a stage, the fight presented a magnificent spectacle. Purport. Jarasandha and Bhima here demonstrate their expertise in the use of clubs. Thus, it can be understood that both fighters were fearless and steady even in the race of battle. 36. Tatas chata sabdo vajra nispesasaniva gadayo kshiptayo rajan dantayori vadantina. When Jarasandha's and Bhimsen's clubs loudly collided, O king, the sound was like the impact of the big tusk of two fighting elephants, or the crash of a thunderbolt in a flashing electrical storm. This translation is based on Srila Prabhupada's Kṛṣṇa. Text 37. Tvayā gade bhuja javena nipatyamane ananyato ansakatipada karoru jatrum chunni babhuvaturupetya yatharaka sakhe sayudhyaturdi radayori vadita manbhyo. They swung their clubs at each other with such speed and force that as the clubs struck their shoulders, hips, feet, hands, thighs, and collarbones, the weapons were crushed and broken like branches of orchard trees with which two enraged elephants furiously attack each other. Itham tayo prahatayor gadayor navirav Kruddhav samusti viraya sparasairistam sabdastayo praharatori vayori vasin nirghata vajra parusa stalatādanotha. Their clubs thus ruined, those great heroes among men angrily pummeled each other with their iron-hard fists. As they slapped each other, the sound resembled the crash of elephants colliding or harsh thunderclaps. Tayorevan praharato समशिक्षा बलोजसो निर्विशेषं अबुद्युद्ध युद्धं क्षीण जवयो नृप. As they thus fought, this contest between opponents of equal training, strength and stamina reached no conclusion. And so they kept on fighting, O king, without any let-up. Purport. Some acharyas include the following two verses in the text of this chapter, and Srila Prabhupada has also translated them in Kṛṣṇa. Evam tayor maharaja yudhyato saptava vinsati dinani niragam tatra sruhdvana nisitishtato ekada matulayam vai praharajan vrikodaraha na saktoham jarasandam nirjetum yudhi madhava. Thus, O king, they continued to fight for 27 days. At the end of each day's fighting, both lived at night as friends in Jarasandha's palace. Then on the 28th day, O king, Vrikodara, Bhima, told his material cousin Madhava, I cannot defeat Jarasandha in battle. Text 40. Satrora janma mriti vidvam jivitam cha jarakritam partham apyayan svena tejasa chintayad hari Satror janma mriti vidvan jivitam cha jarakritam partham apyayan svena tejasa chintayad hari Satror janma mriti vidvan jivitam cha jarakritam partham apyayan svena tejasa chintayad hari. Satror janma mriti vidvan jivitam cha jarakritam partham apyayan svena tejasa chintayad hari. Satror janma mriti vidvan jivitam cha jarakritam partham apyayan svena tejasa chintayad hari. Mathurā. Satror janma mriti vidvan jivitam cha jarakritam partham apyayan svena tejasa chintayad hari. Satra of the enemy, Janma, the birth, Mriti, the undeath, Vidvan, knowing, Jivitam, the bringing to life, Cha, and Jara, by the demoness Jara, Kritam, done, Partham, Bhima, the son of Pritha, Apyayan, empowering Swena with his own tejasa, potency, achintayat, thought, harihi, Lord Kṛṣṇa. Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Lord Kṛṣṇa knew the secret of his enemy Jarasandha's birth and death, and also how he had been given life by the demoness Jara. Considering all this, Lord Kṛṣṇa imparted his special power to Bhima. Purport. Srila Prabhupada writes that Lord Kṛṣṇa knew the mystery of the birth of Jarasandha. Jarasandha was born in two different parts from two different mothers. When his father saw that the baby was useless, he threw the two parts in the forest, where they were later found by a black-hearted witch named Jara. She managed to join the two parts of the baby from top to bottom. Knowing this, Lord Kṛṣṇa therefore also knew how to kill him. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Sapadantikam Bandeyam Shri Guru Suyatapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavansya Shri Rupan Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatha Nitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Kṛṣṇa Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsa. He Kṛṣṇa Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kancana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusate Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhyevasya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Namo Mahavadannaya Kṛṣṇa Prema Pradayate Kṛṣṇāya Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Namne Gauratise Namah. Jai Sri Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Śrivāsādī Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Kṛṣṇa 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Kṛṣṇa 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Kṛṣṇa 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So here in these verses of Srimad Bhagavatam, it has been described that how Lord Kṛṣṇa with Arjuna and Bhima went to Jarasandha's palace to have a duel with him and kill him. As we all know that when Maharaj Yudhishthira wanted to perform Rajasya sacrifice, and the sacrifice was meant just to glorify Lord Kṛṣṇa. Generally, the kings, they perform Rajasya sacrifices for their name and fame and to proclaim their victory over all other kings. But when Maharaj Yudhishthira performed this Rajasya sacrifice, it was solely meant to glorify Lord Kṛṣṇa. And when he expressed his desire to Lord Kṛṣṇa, then Lord Kṛṣṇa agreed. But then Kṛṣṇa suggested that before performing this Rajasya sacrifice, you have to establish your supremacy over all other kings. That's why you have to send your brothers to all directions to conquer all the kings and also bring wealth in form of taxes from those kings to perform this Rajasya sacrifice. And Maharaj Yudhishthira, he did according to Kṛṣṇa's instructions. So all his brothers went to different directions and conquered so many different kings and brought so much wealth for Rajasya sacrifice. But only one king, Jarasandha, was not conquered. So they came back without conquering Jarasandha. And we all know how Jarasandha was very powerful. And Lord Kṛṣṇa himself fought with Jarasandha in Mathurā for 17 times. And every time he killed all of his soldiers and left Jarasandha only to go back to Magadha. So on 8th time when Jarasandha came with 23 Akshavan military strength, Lord Kṛṣṇa did not face Jarasandha on 8th time and he fled Mathurā. So there is a reason why Lord Kṛṣṇa did not kill Jarasandha, that we will know later on. So now Lord Kṛṣṇa suggested Maharaj Yudhishthira that if we have to defeat Jarasandha, we will not fight with him, because in fighting only soldiers will be killed. Jarasandha will not be killed. Because Kṛṣṇa knew the secret of Jarasandha's death. So he cannot be killed by any weapon. Kṛṣṇa knew this. That's why he suggested Maharaj Yudhishthira that if you order us, we three can go to fight with Jarasandha, and that fighting will be with single combat, one-to-one combat. Not that we three will fight with Jarasandha. But Maharaj Yudhishthira was very apprehensive that Jarasandha was such a great warrior and was so powerful that Bhima and Arjuna would not be able to defeat Jarasandha. But Kṛṣṇa assured Maharaj Yudhishthira that you don't worry, I will protect Bhima and Arjuna. So you just allow us to go to Jarasandha's place, Magadha, and we will invite him for single combat. So at last, with a heavy heart, Maharaj Yudhishthira allowed these three to go to Jarasandha's palace. And Jarasandha was the king of Magadha, the present-day Bihar. He was the king of Magadha, and he was living his capital was at the foothill of Giribraja. There was a mountain there in Jarasandha's capital, and his capital was at the foothill of that mountain Giribraja. So 3 of them went to Jarasandha's palace, and when they arrived there, so 3 of them did not enter Jarasandha's palace through main gate. Actually, Jarasandha was a devotee of Lord Shankar, Shiva, and he was worshipping Lord Shiva. He had a big Shiva temple in his capital. So these 3, they did not enter into Jarasandha's palace through main gate, but they climbed over the wall, fencing wall. They climbed over fencing wall and entered into Jarasandha's palace. So Jarasandha, this message was intimated to Jarasandha. So Jarasandha sent the message that you tell them to wait until midnight. I am worshipping Lord Shiva and I will see them at midnight. And Jarasandha, he was a Kshatriya and also very respectful to Brahmins. And these 3 of them, Bhima, Arjuna and Kṛṣṇa, they had dressed themselves as Snatakas. Snatak means when a brahmachari goes to the Gurukul, after he finishes his study, he has to go back and enter into Grihastha ashram after finishing his study. But these 3, they accepted a dress that was neither brahmachari nor grihastha. So they dressed up like Brahmin, Snatak Brahmins. And they had garlands. And also they had put sandalwood paste throughout their body, scented sandalwood paste. So in this way they had entered Jarasandha's palace, and Jarasandha was very respectful to Brahmins. And these 3 were dressed in like Brahmins. So he told them through his messengers that let them wait, I will meet them in the middle of the night. And he sent some honey and milk for the guests. Because generally when a guest comes, we have to also give them some place to sit and offer them something. So Jarasandha did that. And then in the middle of the night, Jarasandha came and met them. So when Jarasandha saw them, then he told them that you have been dressed like Snatakas, Brahmins, but you have put flower garland on your neck, and you have put scented sandalwood paste throughout your body. So this is not the dress of a Snataka, who has finished his study from Brahmacharya ashram, and you have not entered into Grihastha ashram. So this dress does not fit you as Snatakas. And then Jarasandha again told them that you three entered my palace not through the main gate. You entered my palace crossing over the fencing walls, like the enemies come. And I see that three of you, though you are dressed as Brahmins, but I see the scar mark on your shoulders. Generally, the archers or the kshatriyas, they carry bow on their shoulders. So the scars are there on their shoulders. So Jarasandha told them that though you have dressed yourself as Brahmins, but you are not Brahmins. You are Kshatriyas. From the scar mark I can see. So please tell me the truth. Who are you? So then Kṛṣṇa spoke. Then Jarasandha also said that I sent this honey and milk and you did not take that also. So then Kṛṣṇa spoke. Kṛṣṇa spoke that your guess is right. What you have guessed is correct. We have entered your palace through the fencing walls because we are your enemy. And you sent this honey and milk to us to honor that, but we could not take that because you are our enemy. So we cannot take anything from the enemy's hand. And then Kṛṣṇa spoke that actually what you have guessed, that we are not Brahmins, that is also true. We are Kshatriyas. And then Kṛṣṇa told Jarasandha that myself, I am Kṛṣṇa, who had fought with you several times, and this is Bhima, and this is Arjuna. And we have come here to beg from you, to fight with you. But we will not fight together, we will fight with you. You can choose one of us for a single combat. So when Jarasandha heard all this thing, so then he laughed loudly. And for a long time he laughed. Because Jarasandha was thinking that these people, they have come to my palace and they want to fight with me in my palace. So he laughed for a long time. And then we can see and after laughing in this way, Jarasandha agreed that okay, I'll fight with you. But they have asked for single combat. Then Jarasandha discarded first Kṛṣṇa and then Arjuna. So first he told Kṛṣṇa, na tvayā bhīruṇā yotsye yudhi viklava-tejasā mathurāṁ sva-purīṁ tyaktvā samudraṁ śaraṇaṁ gataḥ. So Jarasandha actually wanted to deride Kṛṣṇa, humiliate him, saying that you are a coward. And at the time of fighting, your strength doesn't stay with you, goes away. As a result, mathurāṁ sva-purīṁ tyaktvā samudram śaraṇaṁ. You gave up your own city Mathurā and took shelter of the ocean. So, deriding Kṛṣṇa, Jarasandha was speaking in this way to Kṛṣṇa. And Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he is giving his commentary that actually Jarasandha was deriding Kṛṣṇa, but Saraswati Devi was using these words as a glorification of Kṛṣṇa. Then it says, tvayā bhīruṇā. You are a coward, Jarasandha said, and Saraswati Devi changed the meaning. Tvayā bhīruṇā means who is fearless, not coward, and strong. Viklava-tejasā, bereft of strength. Yudhi viklava-tejasā. You become bereft of strength, your strength goes away. But then Saraswati Devi makes your strength, you become very strong. Viklava-tejasā. So Saraswati Devi says, viklava-tejasā, viklava-tejasā. So Jarasandha is telling that seeing you fearless, my heart is distressed. Before he was telling your strength goes away at the time of fighting. You become bereft of strength. But Saraswati Devi changes viklava-tejasā to viklava-tejasā. That means my heart is distressed by seeing you. So in this way, that's why I will not fight with you. Jarasandha said to Kṛṣṇa, who are fearless and strong. And as my heart is distressed, by your own will you left Mathurā. Mathurāṁ sva-purīṁ tyaktvā. So Jarasandha had accused Kṛṣṇa that out of fear you left Mathurā. But Saraswati says, no, it is because of your own will you left Mathurā. Samudram śaraṇaṁ gataḥ. So Jarasandha was deriding Kṛṣṇa that you went to the ocean. But actually Kṛṣṇa did not go to the ocean, but he lived by the ocean, near the ocean. So, go to the ocean, speaking someone to go to the ocean means you go drown, die, like this, deriding. But Saraswati Devi is telling, you lived by the ocean, near the ocean. And then, so I will not fight with you. And then next verse, he says about Arjuna. Ayam tu vayasatulya nati sattva name samaha. So then he points out to Arjuna. And he says, this Arjuna is just a child in front of me. I am much more older than him. So how can I fight with him just with a child? And Nati Sattva, and he has no strength also. Arjuna, he has no strength. I am the strongest person. I should fight with another strong person, not with a weak person. No. That will be an insult to me. So that's why he discarded Arjuna also. I will not fight with Arjuna. Na me sama, he is not equal to me. Arjuna na bhavat yodha. He is not even a warrior. He speaks about Arjuna. Bhima stulla balo mama. I can fight with Bhimsa because he has some strength. Same strength as I am. Itikta bhimasenaya pradaya mahatim gataḥ. So when Jarasandha selected Bhima to fight with him, then it is said that pradaya mahatim gataḥ. Jarasandha gave Bhimasen a big club, mahatim gataḥ. Because he was thinking that Bhima is my guest, so I should give him something better mess than me. That's why he offered him a bigger mess, gataḥ, to Bhimasen, and he held smaller mess because he was very confident of his strength. He thought, I can do with Bhimasen with this smaller mess. Let Bhimasen take this bigger mess, and we will fight. So Dityangsam Adaya Nirjagama Puradvahi. And they have to fight not inside the palace, they have to go outside of the palace. So they went outside of the palace for fighting. Tata swamekhale viro samyukta vitaret etaram jagnatur vajra kalpabhyam gadabhyam ranadurma. So they went to a leveling ground where they can fight with each other. And then, with the fury of combat, they struck each other with their lightning bolt-like clubs. Mandalani vichitrani sabhyam dakshinam charata susube yuddham natayo rivarangina. When they both were fighting with their clubs, so they are skillfully circle left and right. And they were like actors dancing on the stage while fighting. Tataschata chata sabdo vajra nispesa sannibha. And when their clubs were colliding with one another, this chat sabda sound was coming. The lightning bolt is hitting. The sound of the lightning bolt. Gadayo kshiptayo radam dantayo rivadante. And when the two clubs are hitting each other, the sound was coming like two elephants were fighting their tusks. The same sound was coming. And when they were fighting, then they are hitting with one another's shoulders, hips, hands, so many places they are hitting with their clubs. But their body was so strong and the club was very strong, but by hitting their body, the club was smashed into pieces like powder. So in this way, when the clubs, both the clubs were smashed into powders by hitting each other's body, then they started fighting by hands, fists. So in this way, as they slap each other, the sound resembles the crash of elephants colliding or harsh thunderclaps. So as thus they fought, they had equal training, equal strength and stamina. Both of them have equal strength, stamina and training, and there was no conclusion. No one could win the other one because they had same strength. And this battle went on for 27 days. On 28th day, Bhima once, because they were resting at night in the palace of Jarasandha, and in the daytime they were fighting. So Bhima told Kṛṣṇa that it is very difficult to defeat Jarasandha. But Kṛṣṇa knew how to defeat Jarasandha because he knew the secret of Jarasandha's birth, which Bhima did not know. That's why Bhima was thinking that it will be very difficult to defeat Jarasandha. So that's why it has been stated that Lord Kṛṣṇa knew the secret of his enemy Jarasandha. And what are the secret of Jarasandha? Because Jarasandha's body was joined together. Jarasandha was the son of Brihadrata, the king of Magadha. His father's name was Brihadrata. And he was a great Kshatriya king. And he was the king of Magadha, and he was very religious, and he was a very powerful king. And he had respect for Brahminical culture. So Brihadrata had married the twin daughters of king of Kashi. And he had no sons. That's why he was very much grieved that he had no son to continue his life. Then out of frustration, Brihadrata, he went to the forest with his two wives. And while living in the forest, he saw a sage, Chandakausika, who was living in the forest and doing his austerity. So the king, with the hope of getting some benediction from the sage, he went to the sage and served him to please him. So when the sage saw the king, Brihadrata, that he was serving very sincerely, so he had pity on him. So he asked him that, my dear king, what do you want from me? So then Brihadratha told that this is my problem, that though I am the king of Magadha and I have 2 wives but I have no son to continue my lineage. So then that time Chandakausika was sitting under a mango tree, then a mango fell on his lap. So Chandakausika gave that mango to the king, Brihadratha. And he said that if your wife will eat this mango, this fruit, then she will get a son. So then the king Brihadratha was very happy. So Chandakausika also told him that you go back to your kingdom and rule the kingdom nicely. So he went back to his kingdom. Then he cut the mango fruit into 2 pieces and gave those 1 piece each to one of his wives. Half. So then the 2 wives, they also became pregnant, but when they gave birth half the child. One queen gave half of the childbirth, another queen half. So then the people in the palace, they are very terrified to see this half child, 2 pieces of half child. So the nurse wrapped in a cloth and threw those pieces in the outside of the palace, in the jungle. Then one demoness, Jara, she was looking for some food, some flesh. She found these 2 pieces lying in the forest. And when she took those 2 pieces in her 2 hands and accidentally she joined, then immediately that boy came into life, became alive. So Jara thought that this is a nice boy and the king has thrown these 2 pieces, so let me go to the king and offer to him. So Jara offered this son to Brihadratha. And because it was united by Jara and it got life, that's why Brihadratha gave the name Jarasandha, who was united by Jara. So this is the history of Jarasandha. And Jarasandha also had divine power. Because he was worshipping Lord Shiva, he saw Shiva face to face. And Chandakausika, the sage, had also told that this boy will have divine power. That's why Jarasandha was very powerful. And Kṛṣṇa knew this, that he has to be killed by tearing his body off. Otherwise, he cannot be killed by any weapon. So Kṛṣṇa knew this secret. That's why what Kṛṣṇa did when Bhīmaseṇa told Kṛṣṇa that it is very difficult to conquer Jarasandha, Lord Kṛṣṇa knew the secret of his enemy Jarasandha's birth and death, and also how he had been given life by the demoness Jara. Considering all this, Lord Kṛṣṇa imparted his special power to Bhima. So first Kṛṣṇa gave his special power to Bhima to defeat Jarasandha. So, unless whatever strength we have, it is only because of the mercy of Kṛṣṇa. Whatever strength, intelligence, beauty, whatever we get, it is all because of the mercy of Kṛṣṇa. So Kṛṣṇa empowered Bhimasena to kill Jarasandha. So he gave power to Bhimasena. He desired that Bhima should come out victorious. Like he desired in the battle of Kurukshetra for Arjuna to come out victorious. So Krishna's desire is enough. It's Satya Sankalpa. Whatever you desire, it will happen. So then the battle, again on 28th days, to 8th day, the battle started. And next verse it will come how Krishna signaled Bhima to tear him apart, then he will be killed. So that was the way Krishna helped Bhima to kill Jarasandha by tearing him apart. Hare Krishna. We will stop here. Any comments or questions?
Thank you for this story because of the life from Maharaj. Maharaj, you see, the fight between Kṛṣṇa and Jarasandha take long time.
Yeah.
But when Kṛṣṇa and Bhima and Arjuna arrived in Jarasandha palace, what was the cause that Jarasandha could not recognize Kṛṣṇa at that time? That is one reflection. And the second reflection is that we see Kṛṣṇa making distinction. We are your enemy. And Kṛṣṇa is supposed not to make, God, the Supreme Lord himself, is making this kind of a distinction. So where do we stand in hearing this kind of...
questions.
Yeah, these are the two questions.
The first one, that Kṛṣṇa was not in Krishna's dress, like usual dress. He had changed his dress like a Brahmin. Okay? So, Jarasandha could guess something, but he was not sure. Then Kṛṣṇa told that he is Kṛṣṇa. So then Jarasandha knew, okay. He had a fight with him. But the second one is, I forgot.
The second one, the distinction Kṛṣṇa makes.
Enemy. Actually, Kṛṣṇa is not enemical to anyone. But he said that I am your enemy means Jarasandha was thinking Kṛṣṇa as his enemy. That's why Kṛṣṇa gave these hints to him that I am your enemy. But Kṛṣṇa was not thinking that Jarasandha was his enemy. But Jarasandha was thinking Kṛṣṇa was his enemy. So that's why he reminded him, I am your enemy. Because he had fought with him 17 times before. Is it okay? Yes. Yes. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. Already getting late.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, according to Mahabharata, while the Pandavas conceived together, all the 5 Pandavas were conceived from the Devatas. So while they conceived same time or there was gap between them?
There was gap.
At that time, Pandu Maharaj was cursed for dying. So he told that you should conceive from Devatas. So it was so long.
Kunti Devi had got a mantra.
Yes.
So she used that mantra time to time to invite different demigods.
So there was gap. Thank you. Thank you, Maharaj.
This is last one.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, my obeisances unto you. Thank you for the wonderful class. After the First World War, most leaders of the world performed a Rajasuya Yajna, and the fruit was the League of Nations, where all the nations did not take part. And it was an utter failure to stop further war. That's the Second World War. And after the Second World War, the United Nations organization was established, another Rajasuya Yajna, where all the nations of the world did not participate, and there are 5 emperors in that, and these 5 emperors are actually causing the wars and bringing and disturbing the peace of the world. But hats off to Prabhupada and my heartfelt obeisances to him that he even performed a Rajasuya Yajna, where people from all nations of the world are taking part and are trying hard to establish peace in the world. Thank you.
This is the glory of Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah.
Prabhupada is really bringing peace to the whole world through this Sankirtana Yajna.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Jai Sri Gaurav ki. Jai Sri Kṛṣṇa Balarāṁ ki. Jai Sri Radha Shyam Sundar Devi ki. Jai Gaurav Bhakta Vrinda ki. Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Hare